Hello and welcome everyone, Gage here from Sharp. We're taking a look at the 210mm Gyuto from Matsubara Hamono. These guys are made from Shirogami #1 carbon steel and have an iron cladding on them. So they are some of the more difficult knives to maintain in our shop. They need to be kept dry and wiped clean immediately after use, especially when using it to cut more acidic ingredients such as tomatoes, onions, citrus, etc. They are very nice and thin behind the edge. We'll get you a edge geometry shot here. Really beautifully thin behind the edge. The cutting feel on these guys is absolutely incredible. Tanaka-san, the gentleman who makes these knives, has sort of changed up what he is doing and is making all of his blades quite a bit thinner than what is normal for him, and I think it's a good move on his part. He's making some not that he wasn't making beautiful knives before, but they are super high performers. The white steel is heat treated to 63, 64 on the Rockwell scale, so that is quite hard for white steel, and that's going to give you really fantastic edge retention, and in my experience, Shirogami or white steel is the easiest steel to sharpen. Octagonal rosewood handles on these guys with a black Paca wood ferrule. Really beautiful handles, feel great in the hand. And then we'll take a look at the fit and finish a little bit and where the knife and handle come together. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but really nicely done here. No gaps or bumps or spaces anywhere where the handle and the knife is coming together, so not really any risk of food getting in here. The knife balances right about there. So great balance point for your pinch grip. Pretty tall blades as well, so if you have larger hands and you find yourself dragging your knuckles sometimes, this might be a great option for you. Pretty typical profile for a Gyuto. Bit of a flat spot in here, which is going to be great for your push and pull cutters, up and down choppers, but obviously rounded at the tip here, so you can do quite a bit of rocking with this guy as well. If you're unfamiliar with a Gyuto, it is the Japanese equivalent to a chef's knife, so super versatile knives. Can be used for a wide variety of tasks, and if you're a professional, I would say this is an essential for your kit and what I would start building your collection with. If you're a home cook and you feel comfortable using a blade this size, 210mm, roughly equivalent to about 8.5 inches, is sometimes a little bit long for some people, but I would argue that if you can get used to the length, it's definitely more versatile than, say, a Santoku or something shorter. There you go. I guess one little other note that I would like to make is, if you can see here, this is where the iron cladding is coming to an end and the carbon steel is poking out beyond that. We didn't talk much about the finish, which is a kurouchi finish or a blacksmith's finish, and this finish is achieved by just leaving this blackness on the blade that happens when you forge steel. This will help protect the blade from rust, and in my experience with these knives, this kurouchi finish is quite resilient on the Matsubara Hamono knives. It can be a little less so on some other brands and wipe off, but in my experience using these guys, like I said, quite resilient finish. So there it is, 210mm Matsubara Hamono Gyuto with a kurouchi finish. Thanks for watching.